Here we go. Here we go. 60 out raw. Watch one. Watch one. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's 2nd and 8. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Is 84.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Now they try the right side here. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll set up a throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
We go. 10 over. 61. Match, let's go.
They'll drop the throw. And that is caught. Touchdown Cardinals. From 4 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for. Early down stuffs to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Check. Fresno. Ready, go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he finds a man on a crossing route. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. They'll run on first down. Weathers, and some room to roam now. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. These two teams all tied after one.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Back to throw here. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
Run fucking straight.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Now back to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A 1st down and then some. 36 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. That's caught out wide by Stills. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Back to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Out of the gun.
That's bullshit, you know.
And my goodness, this is incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Now a handoff looking right. And they'll get him down up past the 15. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A loss of 2. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Here we go on 2nd and 12. That's complete to Jeffrey. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. Back to throw now on 1st down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
They're running it.
2nd and 10.
Oh, they fucking glitched me behind.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Bro, they literally just glitched me behind the pass.
It's a Cardinals 1st down as well. This quarterback now 7-10 in his first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Bro.
Jeffrey's got it. 12 yards to pick
Stop
up.
it, man.
For an Arizona first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw.
Tough.
Tipped and intercepted.
Tough, Gav. That's tough. That's tough.
Able to get it back to the 41-yard
Let's go,
line.
Gav. That's hard, my nigga.
That's
hard.
A young rookie, maybe a little
That's
rattled
real.
through the pick.
He's playing hot potato with the ball.
Prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, The ball's got to get out of your hands quickly.
That's
and that
tough.
means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
You need that.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On second down, Weathers. 7 yards
Stop
there
my
and a
time.
first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Okay, now you're going to pick it off, right?
Come
on, son.
Picked off down at the 10. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Look how high he has to go for the ball, bro. Our receiver has to jump for that.
Number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job.
Can't run my shit, bro.
To take the ball away from the other team.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I'll meet you there.
And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Ready? 18 Gator. 52's the mic. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. 52's the mic.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Here's Brett Kern now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
It's hard, Bree.
It's a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
I forgot that's Rashawn Gary in real life. That is Rashawn Gary. Yeah.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On play action, they'll throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. This quarterback now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. He'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
The throw complete to Dorsett, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Earl, he only got one
Cardinal
foot.
first down on a gain of 13.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
They'll run it now.
Come on, Bree, talk to that nigga, bro.
Lose yardage here, back at the 47. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there.
No, that's Gav. Get on that shit, Gav.
Second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off.
I just closed my gym.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Hey, exit.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Yes! George just gave me X Factor. Thank you, George. George, thank you. I needed 2 picks this game. Oh, my God. Yes, thank you.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college.
Let go. Let
the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in for the touchdown.
Best running back in the game,
right
man.
There. His 11th touchdown of the year. And his guys have taken the lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. As an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Bro, they just closed my fucking work. What am I supposed to do for my rent, bro?
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to adjust based on our coverage. On 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13.
No! Cam, get that nigga, Cam. Talk to him.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Welcome.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He'll look to throw.
Run his route, yo! Oh, he X Factor. I'm gonna relax. He X Factor. But boy, oh my God, we ran that nigga route.
Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
I didn't run his route, but I'm right here next to the ball. Okay. Right here next to the ball. I peeked you go at the end route. I'm pressing that.
You draw focus. You go tight. You got tight.
61.
You're gonna die.
Off the play fake, he'll look
Get
to
that
throw.
nigga, talk to him.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still,
that's the first time I've seen somebody take a knee in Madden besides the quarterback. He took a knee. He took a knee.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Get that nigga Rex.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. He'll get a couple yards on that one. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
Understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Hey, Orbit. Now.
They'll try and throw for it here.
No, George. No, Georgie. No.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback.
Hey, 84, I don't know who you are. If you would have blocked, we'd have had something, young man.
Offensively with the lead.
Niggas fucking up Willie Weather stats, nigga.
You also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that there's...
And it's caught.
Burn him, lad, son.
As his guys are in for 6.
Lad, son. Burn it. Yo, take that bogan off the back. Don't do that shit. So that nigga ain't bogan for it. Take that shit off the back.
Nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression.
That play corner. I ain't play safety.
Ready to
I don't know what Bogan play safety or none of that. I never met a Bogan play safety.
And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right?
No, you can't run that shit, bro.
Caused all of that.
This when the demons come out on my defense. They come out 4th quarter.
You guys go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he'll be upended at the 20
We're gonna die.
line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
I can't go to work now. Like, I can't go to the fucking gym.
That run doesn't get him much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves him with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player for the play that he likes to run best.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll drop the throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
Oh, that's tough. That's hard. That's hard.
And they've got it well
Who that?
midfield,
Marshawn Lynch, I'm sorry?
before it's all said and done.
Oh, that's
and
hard.
A big 32-yard play on 3rd.
I know we love
He was
our
moving, no
jobs,
kidding.
and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Oh, he caught him back. Oh, he caught me with it. I was there with it, too.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown,
I haven't seen what she came out in.
A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, it's Gay to get this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
Chef tries all top. I hit him with 3 of them things.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear him nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. And this
I knew that was going to happen.
I
knew that 55.
Well, partner, here's where team football
I knew that was going to happen here.
Because I know the defensive
I literally
guys
said that in my head when I ran
on
the
the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field. And they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. Eight yards on the run there, and that leaves them with third and just a couple.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
6-6, pull it high.
He may try and run for this. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona
I was too busy trying to strip that nigga.
It's their quarterback. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. As they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter.
I really was too busy trying to strip him.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And we are tied
really close
here in the fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone.
That's
and he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Some fast niggas. That's some fast niggas. Don't worry about it. He not from the game.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you got an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it back and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. A gain of 2, just like we saw on 1st and 2nd down as well. Deuce is wild. They're going to look to throw. Looking deep for Jennings. It got his man complete.
I'll take it.
4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Now they try the right side here.
2 people. Chill 3-2. Chill 3-2. Give me that nigga. Talk to him.
Great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season.
Talk to that nigga, bro. The best running back in the game, bro.
2 minutes. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And
talk to that young man.
A 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
We got no 99s on our team. This niggas who run the ball,
and no
bro.
Return on this one is a fair catch, a signal for and taken.
Me neither. My highest rated nigga is him, and he had 93. Yeah, I ain't got nobody. These niggas be cheating. If I knew what they was on, I'd have about 8 99s by now. Niggas the biggest cheater, and then they be bitching when one of us do something, bro. Like, I don't get it, bro. Like, them niggas be YouTube stars, all that shit, bro. And when I went on there to look up a defensive play, and when I used it against Emmy, he was like, "You know, I know we got that from, right?" I'm like, "Okay, bro. You use it too, so what the fuck's your point?"
Fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while.
I saw that.
The analog stick on that controller broken, so I think that's why it was slowing down. That was 6.
Not really.
He's a 98 speed.
My nigga was on this nigga, bro.
But he was slowing down a little bit. Like he was like running and then like stopping.
Because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these
offenses. That's the pre-roll before we slide, though. When it come on like me,
and that can help change
got a
things.
gelato.
Looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Yep.
They'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it's a second down. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. He'll look
there,
to throw.
bro.
He's got his man on the crossing route. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
First guy here.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd down. That first down completion only netting him 3. 2nd and 7. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Card's going to call another timeout there, 2nd, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame.
Now send them to the when we break the contract, so they can't say we ain't paid them niggas nothing. Like, nah, we sure. Not doing that shit no more. That's why I got my heater, bro. I just paid the lights, the Wi-Fi, rent for the past month. After that shit, bro, I'm not paying niggas shit.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
I don't know. The coronavirus shit. That's how I don't fucking know, bro. I'm just schooling right now. Just playing the game. They just shut down my job, too. I'm like, come on, bro. So I'm about to go outside and start washing cars again.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw.
Give me the ball back, George. Get out of here.
Timeout comes in.
Bye, George.
With 3 seconds remaining.
Yep, and you're out of here, pal.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in
round
hand.
one is getting hot in here.
Defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
Get him the fuck out of here.
Weathers.
Hell no. Get the yak the fuck out of here. Never drunk vodka. Get the yak the fuck out of here.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Brooklyn, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Arizona, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Yeah, what gym's open during the virus, bro? I need a gym. I gotta go to 24-hour every fucking day. I'm going to 24 hours. I feel to be the boss. Let me find out my team good. We don't really like the timeouts.